After a wild opener, we get back at it in Game 2 of the NBA Finals on EA Sports. From Spectrum Center in Uptown Charlotte, tonight, the Charlotte Hornets taking on the Utah Jazz. Hi, everyone. Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. Jay, we look at the Hornets coming in. They were winners in Game 1. And remember, it's a 5-game series, so they could really get a leg up on a title with another victory here.
And the important thing to remember here is that this is not a 7-game series. We're only going 5. So you've got to bring it each and every night and play like your season depends on it.
To Gobert. Screen coming. 5 to shoot for Utah. Trying to cash in. Won't go. He needs some luck on his side given how they're defending. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
To Gobert. Here comes the screen. To Gobert. From the painted area, won't go down. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
Hey, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Free throw is good. Gets the three-point play. It's quickly 5-0. Donovan Mitchell with the rock. To Gobert. Porter. And a pass taken away by Charlotte. Good look that time, but off the mark.
You see, this is something that everybody has, but some people choose to use it or not. I'm glad you choose to use effort on getting around those screens.
That's what you've come to expect. Your best players making baskets.
The great defenders, the ones that really earn their paycheck, are the ones that refuse to be screened. You stuck to that screen like Velcro.
Porter. They get it down to Mitchell. Shot from the lane won't go. Rozier with it. Leads 3. Slam dunk.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Proud City.
Now whistle and a timeout for Utah. They'll catch their breath in what's now a 5-point game. New blood coming in for both sides. To Porter.
Right.
From long range. And the rebound taken in by Giles. Straight down the middle of the lane. Way to punch it home. Jay, they've had no answer for this guy.
He's been on fire this first quarter. That's the way you take it right to your opponent. You attack right out of the gate.
The Jazz, with 4 on the shot clock, has a chance. Mitchell's shot off the mark. Stuffs it down with authority.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
And count the basket inside.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Easy path to the rim.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Porter. Otto Porter. 2 for 2. That's what you want. 20-footer at the buzzer. We've reached the end of the first quarter here in game number 2, and we're back after this. You're tuned into the NBA Finals on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Across the timeline, it's Rozier. Lead stands at 7. Shot clock to 4 for Charlotte. Fires the 3. That won't go. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
I'll look out for that same move on the next possession.
Utah's got it. Here comes the screen. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
I don't know if a body on him would have prevented that bucket, but it at least would have let him know that you were there.
Mitchell with the basketball, trailing by 11. From the outside, no good.
And it's never a great thing when you're talking to yourself the entire next possession about the shot you just missed. Now you know you're in that player's head mentally.
Reset here. Let's see what they do. The jumper's off the... Yes! And a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
One free throw up and good. The lead now 14. Donovan Mitchell with the rock. Great dish to set it up. Slams it down.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Bobby Portis with a piece. That ball's out of bounds off the Hornets. Add 2 points to the board.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Rudy Gobert pins it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Great pass to set it up. And abuses the rim with the slam. Jay, you know the deal. Keep the touches coming inside.
As long as that defense continues to give you high percentage shots, you better take that every time.
Give him 2 points. High percentage.
It can only be one of two things here. One, the defender ran out of gas. Or two, this dude is just unstoppable.
And a throwdown. He climbed the ladder on that one.
Well, the question is, how big is the ladder? He's still climbing.
To Rozier. Has a look. Off the mark. Well contested.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
Here comes the screen. Deep three at the buzzer. We reached halftime here in Game 2. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
The Charlotte Hornets. And that concludes our halftime report. Thanks for joining us, and see you again after the game.
Now ready with a couple of free throws.
You got to know your personnel. That's not someone you want to send to the line for a free two.
Can't connect on the first free throw. Good bounce back. Hits the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. Donovan Mitchell with the rock. To Gobert. And he's going to the free throw line.
There's a very fine line between maximum effort and carelessness. I'm willing to live with a few mistakes and maximal effort than having to constantly remind my players to close out.
First try, no good. No good. Missed them both. Rozier into the front court. His guys lead here early stages, third quarter. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Every hero needs a good sidekick. Nice find to set up the three.
Mitchell with it up top. His guys down 11. Doesn't have the touch. No good. And finishes strong.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
Rebound taken by Portis. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Ah, the monster stuff. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
Here's lesson number 1. When you allow a player like that the freedom of space to dance with the ball, there's no telling what kind of break dance move they might hit you with.
To Porter. Otto Porter, very efficient and making an impact. He's 3 for 3.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Free throw good to cap off the three-point play as they continue to open things up here in the 3rd quarter. Utah ball. Surveys the floor. Here comes the screen. And scores on the Euro step.
For any fans out there that thought Donovan Mitchell didn't put any stock into the fact that he was not the Rookie of the Year, you are wrong. Donovan Mitchell is that type of guy that uses everything in his power to fuel him to be the best on the court each and every day. If that was a campaign he built with Adidas, rookie question mark, it doesn't matter. That perceived failure is something that will only make this kid better tomorrow.
Here comes the screen. Pass stolen by the Hornets. Big finish at the rim.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Goes to the right side. Porter. Here's a chance from long range, and Otto Porter, so smooth. Catch and shoot, buries the 3.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Utah with the possession. Trying to cash in. Deep 2 there, won't go. Count the basket at the rim.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Porter, Jay, I don't know if you call that the shooter's touch, but they will take it.
Well, essentially, the touch did help the ball go in, Ed. I don't know. I might have to agree to disagree on that one.
Count it. No and 1. There was some contact there. Long key from 3/4 court. That ends the 3rd quarter. The Hornets way out in front. It's Utah basketball as we begin the 4th quarter, and not a whole lot you could do in this situation other than give it your best shot.
And players don't like to hear this, Ed, but the reality of the matter is this is a character-building opportunity. Yes, you may lose this game, but that does not mean that you do not fight each and every possession.
Rudy Gobert. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
Underutilized, underutilized, underutilized. Am I getting my point across? Let's see more of them.
It's Jazz ball. Here comes the screen. To Gobert. Bobby Portis with the block.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
Count it.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
And scores. Nice move, Jay.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Gets it to go, and the foul.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Free throw's good. Add one more to the total. This game feels out of reach. Mitchell with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk. Whoa, he got up there.
Just showing you that 40-inch vertical.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. Donovan Mitchell with the rock. Has a chance. Mitchell's shot, no good.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
To Porter, going to launch beyond the arc, and Otto Porter, no one in his zip code, knocks down the three.
And the game flow in the second half is completely different than the first. That first half equals out of sight, out of mind. Way to recalibrate in the locker room and find your rhythm back on the court.
Mitchell with it up top. His guys down big. Porter, he's had a good shooting performance, but it doesn't look like it's going to be enough.
Yeah, no one else pretty much helped out. As a coach, I will be irate that nobody helped pick up the slack. Look, one man can never beat five.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
To Porter. Oh, he was wide open. It's not going to be pretty when they watch the video. Someone's getting chewed out.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in the defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Down to Gobert. To Porter, beyond the arc for three. How's this for a hot start? He's 5 of 5 from three-point range.
And I get mesmerized every time I watch him shoot. Great release, up and down, comes down in the same spot every time.
Donovan Mitchell with the rock. Nice pass to set things up. Porter. Oh, that breaks the streak after 5 straight makes. It's no good. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all over you. Nice finish at the rim.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
19-footer at the buzzer, off the mark. He's made those before, but that was well defended. It's the Hornets with the victory. They'll take a commanding 2-0 lead into Game 3 of this 5-game series. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been the NBA Playoffs on EA Sports. Find out more at easports.com. Until next time, good night.
Here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Hornets added a win with today's solid victory, and it takes a lot of physicality to score the ball in the paint the way they did here today. They showed the strength and toughness needed to win the hard way. Check out the leading scores for the Charlotte Hornets. The Jazz couldn't put it together.
Player of the game.
And what we have here are highlights worth 1,000 words. There's no question he stood out amongst the rest in today's matchup.